On March 11, 2022, Subaru ended the WRX STI as we knew it. A legend born from rally grit, world titles, and a turbocharged boxer vanished overnight, not from defeat, but due to regulation and shifting tastes. How did one car conquer both gravel and culture, only to face extinction? To understand the rise and fall, we have to start where the myth began. In 1988, Subaru Technica International, known simply as STI, opened its doors under the leadership of Noriyuki Koseki. The mission was clear: turn Subaru's rally ambitions into reality, not just for the world's toughest stages, but for everyday roads. At the heart of this push were the strict rules of Group A rallying. The FIA required manufacturers to build at least 2,500 road cars matching their race machines in core architecture. That meant every rally innovation, from engine layout to suspension geometry, had to appear in cars sold to the public. To meet these demands, Subaru teamed up with ProDrive, David Richards' British motorsport outfit. Together, they engineered the first competitive Subaru rally cars, blending lightweight chassis and turbocharged boxer engines with symmetrical all-wheel drive. Every homologation special, each stripped-out, purpose-built WRX or STI, existed because the rulebook demanded it. Engineering choices weren't just about speed, but about building a direct bridge from gravel to garage. Colin McRae's 1995 World Rally Championship title didn't happen by luck. Under the hood, the EJ Series boxer engine delivered a punchy, turbocharged response that set Subaru apart from rivals. The engine's low center of gravity and quick spool meant power arrived early and stayed consistent, whether launching off the line or powering through a muddy hairpin. Subaru's engineers added a secret weapon for the toughest stages: the driver-controlled center differential, or DCCD. Debuting on the 1994 WRX STI Type RA, it let drivers dial in the torque split between front and rear axles, tailoring grip for every surface. That hardware, born for gravel and snow, became the backbone of a winning streak. 3 straight manufacturers' championships from 1995 to 1997, and drivers' crowns for McRae, Richard Burns in 2001, and Petter Solberg in 2003. Every title reinforced the link between Subaru's rally cars and the machines fans could buy. By the late 1990s, the WRX STI was more than a rally car. It was a badge of honor for a new kind of enthusiast. In the US, where official sales lagged, gray market importers and devoted fans scoured classifieds and online forums, trading tips on engine swaps and VIN loopholes to bring home forbidden fruit. NASIOC and other clubs became lifelines, connecting owners across state lines for weekend meets and late-night tuning sessions. The iconography was unmistakable: World Rally blue paint, gold wheels, a hood scoop, and a wing that could eclipse the sun. The rivalry with the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution was everywhere. Magazine covers, track days, even in video games where players debated which car ruled the digital gravel. The STI's 6-speed manual and symmetrical all-wheel drive weren't just specs. They were rally credentials you could feel on a rainy commute or a back-road blast. For many, the car's distinctive boxer rumble and turbo rush turned daily drives into something electric. This was the crest of the wave, where ownership meant joining a tribe, not just driving a car. Compliance managers at Subaru faced a mounting list of technical and financial hurdles as emission standards tightened worldwide. To certify a high-output turbo boxer for Europe after 2015, every car needed a gasoline particulate filter, adding up to 7 kilograms and robbing the exhaust of its signature sound. US and EU rules demanded selective catalytic reduction systems, another 8 to 12 kilograms, plus the cost and hassle of urea tanks and complex plumbing. Each new layer of hardware meant more weight, higher parts bills, and less room for the raw, rally-inspired feel that defined the STI. Manual transmission models required separate emissions testing from automatics, effectively doubling certification expenses for a gearbox chosen by only a shrinking slice of buyers. Meanwhile, Subaru's R&D budget was increasingly funneled toward crossovers and electric vehicles, where the returns were bigger and the compliance math more forgiving. For planners, every STI sold nudged the fleet's carbon numbers higher, risking heavy fines under fleet average rules. The numbers no longer added up for a niche performance sedan built to old-school specs. On March 11, 2022, Subaru issued a statement that drew a clear line in the sand. As the automotive industry moves toward electrification, Subaru is exploring opportunities for the next-generation Subaru WRX STI, including electrification. In the meantime, a next-generation internal combustion engine WRX STI will not be produced based upon the new WRX platform. Subaru Corporation is focused on meeting the changing needs and regulations of the marketplace to ensure a strong future for Subaru fans, enthusiasts, and the industry as a whole. With that, development of a new gas-powered STI stopped. The badge remained alive through performance parts and motorsport, but the era of the turbo boxer manual STI as a showroom flagship was over, at least for now. Subaru's 2025 STI concepts, one electric, one internal combustion engine hatch, invite fans to judge what makes an authentic revival. 3 signals matter: which powertrain delivers real engagement, whether weight and packaging keep agility alive, and if pricing stays below luxury rivals. Concepts hint at intent, not guarantees. In March 2022, Subaru confirmed the halt of a new gas-powered WRX STI, citing regulatory and market pressures. The facts are clear. From its 1988 founding, STI linked motorsport technology, like the EJ turbo engine and DCCD differential, to 3 World Rally Manufacturers titles and Drivers' Championships in 1995, 2001, and 2003. This translated into a global cult following and a unique place in car culture. Yet, emissions rules, rising costs, and shifting buyer demand made it impossible to justify the next generation. While Subaru revealed STI-branded electric and internal combustion concepts in 2025, no production plans or technical details have been released. What remains uncertain is if STI will return as a full production car and what form it will take. The legacy is settled. The WRX STI proved that real rally engineering could thrive on public roads. Its future will depend on whether Subaru can meet new standards without losing the qualities that built its legend.